Welcome back to my channel Economatrix Day. I am your friend Shrujit and today we are going to study class 12 economics. So without further delay, let's get started.
This could be us. So back to what I was saying. Could be us.
Now class 12 students, those who have opted economics in class 12, today we are going to continue with chapter 1 introduction, and today's part is part 2. Those who have not watched the previous part, I would like to suggest them to watch it and then watch part 2. Okay, then you will understand the concept nicely. Now where we finished in part 1, okay, we finished or we ended up with the Great Depression, and the classical school, they were unable to they failed to explain about the worldwide depression. Okay, now then came J.M. Keynes. Okay, he was a well-known economist, J.M. Keynes, and he propounded his theory. He made one theory and wrote his famous book. Afterwards it became very famous, and the name of the book is what? General Theory of Employment, Interest and Money. Now in the board questions, short 1 mark question came. Name the book propounded by J.M. Keynes. Okay, so the answer will be General Theory of Employment, Interest and Money. Clear? So he made one theory and wrote a book, and the name of the book was General Theory of Employment, Interest and Money. Okay, and he published this book in the year 1936. Okay, and this book brought a revolution, a change, okay, to solve the problem of Great Depression, okay, which was during 1929 to 1933. And that revolution is called, okay, that in economic thought it is called what? Keynesian thought. Okay, so it is known as Keynesian thought. So J.M. Keynes wrote a book, and the name of the book was General Theory of Employment, Interest and Money, and he published it in 1936, and after that it brought a great revolution to tackle the problem of Great Depression. And this revolution in economic thought is also called the Keynesian thought. Why Keynesian thought? Because it was propounded by J.M. Keynes. Now J.M. Keynes, that is Keynes, criticized the classical assumption. Classical assumption of what? Of full employment. Means Keynes cannot believe about the full employment, because classical school of thought, they assumed that there was full employment, but Keynes disagreed with their concept. Okay, their assumption, he disagreed. Okay, and then he developed a new theory, and that new theory is called what? Macroeconomic theory. Okay, because Keynes Keynes fully disagreed with the assumption of full employment made by the classical school of thought. So he developed one new theory, and that new theory was known as macroeconomic theory. So what happened? Thus during the Great Depression, okay, there was Great Depression from 1929. So when he propounded or when he developed this new theory, macroeconomic theory, what was the feature? The feature was a strong desire to control the business cycles of advanced countries. Okay, their aim was to, now with that new macroeconomic theory, their aim was to control the business cycle of advanced countries. Okay, because there was Great Depression. Now how to control the business cycles of these advanced countries? And not only that, they wanted to develop the backward economies also. Okay, those countries, those who are having the economies are poor. Okay, so backward economies want to develop them. Okay, and that was the main factors of the modern economic theory. Okay, now we will study about macroeconomics. Okay, already we have discussed little bit about macroeconomics. So macroeconomics is that part of economic theory. Okay, so it is an economic theory. Just now I was telling about economic theory, macroeconomic theory. So macroeconomics is that part of economic theory which studies the economy. It is studying the economy in its totality or as a whole. Okay, total economy. Okay, or the whole economy. Then it studies not individual economic units. It is not studying about individual economic units like individual household, okay, individual household, farm, or an industry. It is not studying about the individual economic units. It is studying the whole economy. Okay, so ultimately this part, very nicely see this part, I am giving one star mark. So here comes the definition. Macroeconomics is the study of aggregates and averages and aggregates, okay, of the entire economy. So this is the definition. You can write this also definition, okay, but I suggest you all to write this definition. At the end of the chapter you have exercise question. So one question is there, 1 mark question, define or what is macroeconomics or define macroeconomics. The answer will be this one, very easy one. Macroeconomics is the study of aggregates and averages of the entire economy. Okay, that means it is studying about the aggregates as well as the averages of the whole economy. So for this chapter, chapter 1, already I have told you 2 questions. First question was, name the book written by J.M. Keynes. Okay, understand now? And the answer already I have discussed. And the next question is what? What is macroeconomics? So macroeconomics is the study of aggregates and averages of the entire economy. So you can make your notes copy and there you can write down both the answers, and the questions are given at the end of the chapter also. Okay, so I think up to this much it is clear. Now we will try to know more about these aggregates. Okay, let us know about the aggregates. What are these aggregates? The aggregates are national income, okay, then total employment, aggregate savings and investment, aggregate demand, we can write AD, aggregate supply, AS, general price level. So these are the aggregates. Okay, there are many, I have written only few. Okay, so national income, total employment, aggregate savings and investment, aggregate demand is there, supply is there, general price level is there. Okay, so these things, these things are one chapters, okay, in your syllabus. Okay, so we will discuss all these things later on in the later chapters. Okay, so these are the aggregates. Understanding? After we study the aggregates and averages of the economy, that means the aggregates and the averages of the economy as a whole is determined, and then what causes fluctuations in them. Fluctuations, that means suppose in the national income can go up, can go down also, upward rise, okay, downward, falling down, national income is falling down, national income is rising. So fluctuations are observed. Okay, so after the determination of these aggregates and averages and knowing the causes of their fluctuations, okay, Then after understanding the determinants, okay, our main aim is what? Means why we are studying macroeconomics. What is our aim? Our aim is to how to ensure maximum level of income and employment in a country. Our aim is how to ensure, how to get maximum level of income and employment in the country. Okay, how to develop the level of income, how to increase the level of income and employment in a country, in any country. Okay, that is our aim. Okay, and that is why we are studying macroeconomics. So in macroeconomics, in short, what we can say? In short, we can say macroeconomics is the study of national aggregates or economy-wide aggregates. So we can talk about the nation. Okay, national aggregates it is a study of national aggregates or economy-wide aggregates. Okay, and this can be given with an example also. Okay, like you have seen one forest, and a forest comprises of thousands and thousands of trees. So the forest studying about the forest is called the macroeconomics. Okay, and in the forest, one tree, that is individual economic units, that is about the microeconomics. Okay, so we are going to study about the forest, so economic forest. So it is like the study of economic forest as distinguished from trees, and the trees only that comprise the forest. Okay, so we are going to study about the forest, the total forest, the whole forest. Okay, and that is only macroeconomics, instead of studying about the individual tree, because that is a part of the microeconomics. So ultimately, in short, we can say the study of national aggregates or economy-wide aggregates. Okay, now students, if you like this video, if you like my channel, and those who are new to my channel, I would like to request them to please give a like, share my videos with your classmates, and don't forget to subscribe my channel, because when you subscribe, it really motivates me to make more such interesting videos for you all. And it takes a lot of time to make one videos. Okay, so I think up to this much, that what is macroeconomics. Okay, how, by giving one example related to forest, you have understood. Now we will come to know about the main tools of analysis. Okay, because when we will study more about macroeconomics, we need some tools. Tools means aujar. Okay, so those tools are what? Aggregate demand and aggregate supply. These two tools are the main tools. Okay, aggregate demand and aggregate supply. AD, in short we say AD, AS. So these two tools we will be more using to analyze the macroeconomics. Okay, now since the subject matter of what? The subject matter of macroeconomics, it revolves around what? The determination. We are going to ultimately determine the level of income and employment. We are going to determine what? The level of income and employment in a country. Okay, so that's why this is also known as, or it is also known as what? Theory of income and employment. It is also known as theory, because the subject matter of macroeconomics, it is dealing with, it is going to determine the level of income and employment of a country. Okay, or in a country. So that's why it is also known as theory of income and employment. I think up to this much you have understood. Go through it, watch the video again and again, so that you can understand the concept. अगर ये वीडियो आप लोगों को अच्छा लगे तो इसको लाइक, शेयर और सब्सक्राइब करना मत भूलिएगा। मिलते हैं और एक अच्छे नए कंटेंट के साथ। तब तक के लिए बाय बाय।